let's pick up. So the ship you have kind of cruising in. Sam at the helm here, kind of steering you guys in. He goes, I've never been to Breville before. Any of you know anything about this place?
Do we?
Much as you do.
Well, I heard that there's a magic, I can't remember what it's called, magic detection, group here. Or, because we met the guy in Starkburg who appraised some of our items, and he said that this is where his base operations is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of them, the Arcane Affairs Bureau or something like that. All I know about the place is it's a shipbuilding city, but they definitely know how to have fun. So I'm gonna be visiting the red light district. I don't know about you guys.
They know how to have fun.
They do, yeah. They say that Breville's the most free city in the realm, so I say we take advantage of that and enjoy our time here.
Never heard of Breville before, but I already like it.
So yeah, the docks that you're kind of pulling up into are very nice. All the ships kind of moored next to you guys make yours kind of seem peasantly and small. They're all very grandiose and noble looking. And the area kind of beyond the docks is kind of very open, garden-like, very beautiful. You can see lots of noble dressed men and women kind of strolling along the waterfront, and a couple of guards who are kind of approaching. You can tell from their attire, it's kind of a steel gray and blue uniform. They're probably the town guard of Breville, and they seem to be approaching your boat as you're mooring up here. Sam says, "Oh, heads up! Looks like they're heading our way."
I'm gonna wave towards them.
Okay. They seem to like
Kill it,
acknowledge you. Yeah. They come up and approach the side of the ship, and they go. One of them looks like it's a group of three. He says, "Oh, you can't moor your ship here. This is the Sea Lord's harbor. I'm afraid without proper paperwork, you'll have to go around and moor on the south side or the north end."
Can we hand you off this prisoner that we have?
He goes, "You have a prisoner? What kind?"
Yes, I believe there was a bounty for this individual. His name is Maltros.
Maltros. Well, I'm too low on the chain to hear about the bounties, and unfortunately I can't take him off your hands. You'll have to take him to central booking in Burroughs Square.
Okay.
We do have work with Orson Ashworth while we're here. So are we permitted to dock here?
They all kind of like look at one another at the name drop of Orson Ashworth, and then they look back at you like, "Do you have paperwork showing you're in business with Mr. Ashworth?"
Gisbaldo, don't you have something from the bank showing that we had payment received from him?
Yeah, I have a receipt for payment, but I don't know if that's all the paperwork we need.
A list shows that we are, know him at least, or in good standings with him.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll hand Mara the paperwork or the receipt.
Okay.
I think.
I'll hand this to the guards and ask him if this is enough paperwork.
Okay, so you hand over the receipt. He kind of looks it over. He goes, okay, so you know the man. I'll tell you what, we normally don't let small private vessels park here, so I'm afraid you can't park in this sloop, but if you take it right down to the end of this marina, there's a boathouse that will open up for you. You can leave it in there.
Much obliged.
You're welcome. send Mr. Ashworth our regards, and we'll be waiting for you down at the end. And they kind of turn to take off down in that direction. So Sam will kind of wheel you guys back around, kind of down to the end of this little marina, past just a row of increasingly opulent ships. Most of them don't even have sails. They're mostly jet or like turbine powered, it seems. Some of them like rivaling small cruise ships in their size. But kind of come around this last bend, and there's a row of almost like little boathouse sloops, and you see that the guards have opened up one of them for you and are kind of waving you in. So Sam brings you into a stop there, and the guards kind of help you guys get the ship moored up. So after they finish that, the same guard who was talking to you earlier says, while you're transporting that prisoner to the central booking, just be cautious. There's a million places for criminals to hide in the city.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, there's enough of us. I think we can hold him down.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should have any issues. Well, safe travels. Enjoy your stay, and if you need anything else, feel free to ask the guard.
Worst case scenario, we could put a bag over his head. If he can't see where he's going, he's less likely to run.
He's like tactics. I like it. And the guards will turn and kind of leave you guys to your devices here. So, what are you guys doing on the boat here?
Wait, do we know what quarter of the city we've come in on? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are on the west side of town. You're in sort of the ritzy dock area of the Palace District.
Oh, okay, we're up there. Okay. I want to leave the boat, and if I have prior knowledge of this place, then there's a jeweler's I want to head to.
Let's see.
Before you do that, can Gizbaldo ask Tenpenny if he still has that bottle of cherry fire?
What do you ask?
I say we all do a shot before we get head off this boat. We're going into a big city. We might
hey, you know
in
what?
case we lose each other, have one last shot with the gang.
Hey, you know what? How about that? I just buy we just buy a completely separate bottle of cherry fire.
How about I buy the bottle off you then? And you can buy your separate one later.
No. I am going to keep that one on my person.
All right. Does Sam have any other things we could take a shot with? Seeing as
Sam's like, yeah, I've got an old bottle of Yennefer down in the bottom deck. It's probably going to be rough though.
Hey, go. Yeah, do that.
All right, I'm gonna go grab the bottle of Yennefer from down on the bottom.
You can see as you grab it, it's got kind of like a thin layer of dust on the outside. Looks like it's been down in this hold for a long time. Still has an unbroken wax seal over the cap.
All right, I'm gonna dust the bottle off. I'm gonna break the wax seal. I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah. Hits you with that strong alcohol smell straight to the sinus.
I'm gonna pop one of those candies that the old lady gave to us in there and give it a good mix.
Yeah, you see it kind of dissolve into the liquid. Slight purplish hue to the liquid now.
I'm gonna grab some shot glasses and head topside.
There you go. All right, so Gizbaldo comes back up with the bottle of Yennefer. Sam's like, man, been keeping that for a rainy day. Looks like there's no better time to celebrate than today, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll pour everybody a shot.
Okay, and you hand them out to everyone. Sam just
Yep.
kind of holds his up in the middle of the group. He's like, salute.
I take a sip from my bottle.
Sam gets like an extra glass, hands you one of the shots. He's like, come on, Tenpenny.
No, thank you. I'm good with my stuff.
He's like, this bottle is like 300 or 400 years old, man. You don't want to taste this?
Seasoned just
No,
right.
I like the taste of modernity. Tell you what.
All right, man, suit yourself. And he takes the second shot as well for himself.
Gizbaldo's gonna take his shot.
Yeah, I'll take mine with Gizbaldo.
Yeah. Crowler and Tyrion.
Cheers.
I hand one to Crowler.
Sorry, I heard my name.
I handed you a shot of the Yennefer.
I'm gonna pass. I got business to get to. I'm eager to get off to the jewelers.
Damn.
Oh yes, I'm gonna come
disappointed
with
me,
you,
fella.
Crowler. I'm gonna come with you, Crowler.
Wait, why are you coming me to the jewelers?
I got some jewelry too, bro.
Oh, okay.
Well, I hand Crowler's shot to Tyrael.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so you all take your shots. Those of you that did, as you do, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, I only have a +1 to Constitution. So an 8.
8, okay. Crawler, what'd you get? Is that a 10?
Crowler didn't take the drink.
Oh, that's right. Crowler didn't drink. Duh, my bad.
He pooned out.
What dice is it?
A D20, and then add your Constitution saving throw, which will be in the upper kind of left-hand corner of your character sheet.
Is that a 16 or a 19?
14 plus 0.
Plus 0, okay.
19.
It looks like a 19.
It's a 19. All right.
Yeah.
So it's a 19.
Okay. Cool.
What I can tell is
So, all of you guys managed to handle it pretty well. It burns going down. But Mara, after a few minutes go by, you start to feel very light, like your body feels lighter than it ever has before. You're kind of noticing, like lifting your arms up, that they have less weight to them than what you remembered.
Does that candy have any effect that you mixed in?
Oh, yes. You'll also, everyone who took a shot will also get a D4 of temporary HP from the candy that was dissolved in there.
A4.
Nice.
I get a 1.
Okay, so yeah, add those to your temporary HP. And yeah, Mara, you just start to notice that colors are seeming a bit more vibrant than usual as well now. But yeah, things are starting to feel askew for you for sure. Sam pours himself another shot and takes his third one, goes to pour himself a fourth shot. And he's like, come on, guys, let's polish off the bottle.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So he hands you another shot as he downs his fourth one here. He's going to have to make a Constitution save. He's going to fail. So he's also going to start feeling some trippy effects soon. Sutton's taking real shots here like a man.
I got a 2.
A 2, okay. So you...
Do I have to roll again since I took that, or no?
What's that?
Do I have to roll again since I took another shot?
No. Oh, you're taking another one? No, I think since you already failed one, you're under the effects, you're fine. But this next one does not taste good. It tastes foul going down. And for you, Tyrael, it hurts your chest as it kind of burns its way down your esophagus, and just comes right back up as soon as it got down there. So you just kind of heave over, puking. And you're going to start to feel some psychedelic effects here, too. Sam is just kind of, like, glaring off into the distance. He's like, we should go get some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
So,
I'm going to eat a whole chicken right now.
me too, man. Chicken sounds amazing. And he just kind of goes off, starts waddling off the ship and kind of meandering into town on his own.
I'm going to try and catch up with him.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, so say that you guys all kind of run it. He's not that far ahead, so it's easy to catch up with him. You're all kind of stumbling into town. Well, not all of you stumbling, but heading into the center of town nonetheless. Crowler, you wanted to split off from the group, right? Crowler? Okay. So the rest of the group will continue on, and let's see, you're kind of weaving your way through very narrow streets in this city. You're kind of making your way along this canal that's kind of crookedly, like, zigzagging through the city. There's kind of small alleyways, like labyrinth-like, spreading out as cross streets in every direction. Canals beyond count, little bridges kind of connecting each side of the streets. And the buildings are all kind of seemingly like leaning out a little bit crookedly over the canals themselves. So it's got a interesting vibe with a low-hanging fog that's keeping visibility kind of low. But yeah, you guys make your way into the town and soon kind of become lost in the maze that is Breville. You've taken a couple left-hand turns down what you thought was the same street, but have ultimately become rather lost. So, let me see here. Yeah, you kind of smell something funky. Those of you who have any sort of experience with the drug world, if you've ever dabbled in that, your characters will recognize the smell of bliss being smoked nearby. And you guys kind of come across this cafe, it seems. You see some kind of seating outside. It seems to be about 3 or 4 stories tall. And there's just kind of a haze of smoke just kind of exiting the building through the windows. You see the people inside and outside kind of smoking out of these big, elaborate pipes that are sitting on the ground. And they look just zooted out of their minds.
Sam, seems like your type of place.
He's like, oh, absolutely. Let's get some bliss. Have you guys smoked before?
I will pass.
No.
No, I've never done.
He's like, well, you gotta try it, man. It's gonna change the way you see the world. And he kind of starts like lumbering over towards the entrance. Are you all going in there, or are some of you guys staying outside? What's going on here?
I'm good. I'm Drugs
Yeah,
are
I'll,
nice.
I'll stay away from that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anyone going in with him?
No.
Okay. So
Nope.
Sam goes in alone, and you guys kind of stand there waiting. 10 minutes, 20 minutes go by, pushing up on half an hour going by, and there are no signs of Sam coming out of this building.
Hey guys, how about we go back and get our prisoner?
Oh,
He probably ain't coming out for a few days.
Yeah, you might want him.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, maybe.
I think we can handle it. We don't need everybody.
True enough, yeah. So, you kind of turn and try to like manage your way back out. We'll say because Crowler's with you, and he has the urchin feature, he is able to kind of navigate you guys back. Definitely not the same.
Is
way you
Crowler
came
with
in.
us? I don't think Crowler's
Crowler is with
Crowler
me,
was
and
in
we're
my
going to go exchange the jewelry.
Yeah, I had the group all together, and then I asked if Crowler wanted to split off or anything, and I don't think he's here, so I just had you guys stick with the group for now. Do you wanna separate off Tenpenny with Crowler right now?
Fuck it. Okay. I was gonna say fuck it. It's jewelry. It still has the same value 30 minutes later.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I was muted before. Yeah, it looks like the jeweler's isn't that far from the docks, so yeah, I'm happy to go back to the boat. And
Well, you guys aren't at the
go
docks
back to the boat
anymore.
first.
You've gone into the city quite a ways and kind of got lost on the
Oh, okay.
interior. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
as we were walking into the city, could we could I spot key buildings like tavern or whatever the name for a precinct is in that world? And
You didn't.
Are you with us still?
Yeah. Yes, they're
Yeah.
they're with you guys right now. We're gonna say you're still
Yeah.
outside the Bliss Cafe together.
Because Gizbaldo has Watcher's Eye, which I can see all the criminal dens and watch places or whatever.
Yeah, he can figure out where, yeah, exactly, criminal dens or guard outposts and stuff are. But regardless, coming in, no, you didn't see any really discerning landmarks. Especially with the fog, the kind of obscuring things, it was really difficult to navigate in this kind of maze of alleyways. Crowler can probably get you guys back to the docks because of his streetwise skill from being a street urchin.
Me too, but
You were an urchin as well?
yes.
Oh, shit. I had forgotten that. My bad. So then, yeah, both of you guys can navigate fairly well in here, despite how confusing the street layout is.
We are living, breathing GPSs.
Yep, so you guys are all just still standing outside the Bliss Cafe.
What cafe?
It's a Bliss Cafe.
Oh, okay. House of Bliss. Oh, okay, we're over there. Okay.
Oh, hell no. I ain't going in there.
Over there. Alright, so yeah, I guess we can. It looks like one road goes straight back down to the docks. If that's where they went.
Sort of, yeah. Your guy definitely wouldn't know the layout of the city unless, I don't know, has Crowler spent a lot of time in Breville before?
This is where, because while you guys were talking, I was trying to look back at my character sheet because I couldn't remember where I was actually born or where I spent most of my time. Helpfully, I didn't put that stuff down on my character sheet, which doesn't happen.
Okay.
So I mean, it's
Considering we didn't have the map for when we were making our characters.
that's true. She didn't have. Well, no,
Yeah,
I think I did
you
look at the map.
You definitely had the map when you were
I looked
making
at the map.
characters.
Yeah, I remember looking at the map when I was making mine with Modest. But I feel like because there's 5 major cities.
Yeah, there's
At
5
least
or
that's
6 depending
yeah.
on what size you classify as major.
I feel like Crowler would have spent time in a little bit of time, at least in each of the 5 major cities, because that would have been where most of the work or ability to commit crime would have been.
I feel that would be very difficult though especially for a Kenku, I would think, because most people in their full lives, even adventurers, wouldn't see probably all. Well, I guess they might see all 5 of the cities in their life, but I don't think by level 1 you could have made it that far in your travels.
All right.
But I think we did decide that you had spent a lot of time in Breville, if I'm not mistaken, because you were asking about which cities had like the most just kind of urban crime and whatnot. So I guess it would make sense that you're at least passingly familiar with the city. But you'll still have to, if you're looking for like a specific landmark or place, you'll still have to make like a check to see if you can recall it.
Alrighty, cool. Yeah, well, they want to get back to the docks, so try and navigate back to the docks and find our boat.
Cool. Yeah, so you can you get them back there. Takes a little while, and definitely wasn't the same route that you guys came in on, but you do make it back to the docks. Find your kind of boathouse with the ship, and are all back there now.
Let's get the prisoner ready. I want to offload him as soon as possible.
Do we know where we're taking the prisoner?
Yeah, that would be the big question. Oh, yeah, no, because he said he has that ability. Yeah, he would know where to be.
Yeah, I could find it with Watchers on.
The guard said to take him to Central Booking, which is in Burroughs Square.
All right, okay. So Central Booking.
Can I do a thingy then to remember if I can the quickest way there?
Absolutely, yeah. It's back the way that you just were, but yeah, you can follow kind of the main canal, and kind of follow signs that are posted up, pointing you in the direction of the main square.
All right, cool. I'll help them get the prisoner ready then, I guess. Okay,
so yeah, you guys get him kind of out and ready. He's still in manacles, but we'll say that he was kind of sleeping down in the prisoner hold. Now that he's kind of awoken, he's like, "You turned me in, huh? Let me ask you this: what are they paying you for my head?"
Doesn't really matter.
Why do you care?
Because I can pay you more. I can make you guys rich.
You're funny, man.
I believe we seized all your possessions and you didn't have any gold on you.
I've got assets not on me. I keep them in the bank. If you can take me to the bank here in Breville, I can withdraw whatever funds you need. Just tell me how much they're asking for me.
Okay, what's a criminal to a bank? That seems legit.
Can I just see if he's just lying about having many assets or not?
For sure, yeah. Take an insight check.
Okay, that is 13 plus 2, so 15.
15, okay. You get the sense that he's not bullshitting. He seems to be being pretty genuine. And he says again, he's like, whatever they're paying you, I'll double it. Hell, I'll triple it.
Can I do a sense motive to see if he's just BSing us? And like, he seems legit on having the stuff, but can I sense if he actually is intending to give us money?
Sure. Yeah, take an insight check.
Oh, okay. That's not gonna work. 5.
5.
5.
It does. It seems like he's. I mean, yeah. It seems like he's pleading for his life, essentially. So he seems genuine.
I mean, maybe we should hear him out, guys.
Not everything was about the money, Crowler.
It's not about the money.
I mean, wait.
Yeah, we're not hearing him out.
I mean, it is a little bit.
Can I like
the criminal?
Can I pull Bordo aside for a sec? Like, just out of earshot of Malros?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, Gizbaldo, we could take his money and then hand him in.
Gizbaldo's gonna distastefully look at Crowler and then walk back to the others.
Good talk. Crowler's gonna kind of slump back and rejoin, feeling kind of good.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are still kind of all just chilling here by the dock. Whoever would like to, one of you guys, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it. Sure. I'll take big D for this one.
I think.
Okay. I am not bullshitting. This is
I think Gizbaldo
19.
I rolled first. It's a 9.
9.
Okay, sure.
It doesn't really matter though. It's just a event.
Oh, it's an event.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
it's an event. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just saying you're not making like a skill check or something like that. Okay, so yeah, you're all kind of just standing at the ship, kind of getting him prepared, and you're going to see a guard kind of come running down the street. In front of him, out just a few yards, is a kind of a young hooligan who seems to be running. He's clutching something in his hands that you can't see, but he's making like a mad dash from this guard. The guard is just kind of, trying to keep pace, but he seems to be a little slower than the kid, and he's yelling out, "Stop! Stop, thief! Help! Help!"
I want to try and tackle him.
Okay. So, well, I need to know, so who wants to jump into the chase here?
Me.
Okay.
Me, obviously.
Yep. And so Mara and Crowley, you guys are staying out of it?
Yeah, I'm still drugged, so
yeah, you're still not quite in the right mindset, as is Sam. He's not feeling the chase right now. He's kind of staring at the water.
Wait, I thought Sam was
Sam
trying to see out.
What? It wasn't Sam at the quote-unquote crack house?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, Sam's at the Bliss Den, so yeah, he's it's
Crack.
Bliss is much more like weed than it is like crack.
Listen,
It's not,
for me, that's a crack house.
okay, it's definitely not as harmful as crack cocaine. Just for
It's a
the
smoke
FBI,
shop.
those of you listening.
It's
All right. So let's see. Go ahead. Let's roll initiative here. Those of you who are jumping in the chase.
Hell yeah. Big D.
I hate to say it, it's a bad idea to leave me with the crow that wants to steal this guy's money, but so be it.
Shut up.
14.
15.
8.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, my dice roll low numbers sometimes. It's okay.
Okay, let's see. So, okay. So who got the highest out of you guys?
Me, 15.
15. Okay. So it's gonna go Tyrael, and then who got the next highest after?
10 penny.
10 penny.
I
What did you get, 10 penny?
14.
14, okay. So you and the thief have to do a d4 roll off. So little pyramid.
Oh my fucking god, really?
That's a 4 from the thief.
That's a what from the thief?
A 4.
Please get a 4.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
That gives me so much
you gotta match the 4 and then roll off again.
I am not okay, no. I am plugging in. I'm plugging in my remote camera. I got a 4. And I'm going to prove it.
Okay. You have the desktop camera up. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is my laptop camera, but just for this one, I'll try and see if the webcam is working.
You're good. I'll take you on your word for it. Just we got to roll another one here.
It is not enough.
You got to roll another one here.
God fucking damn it.
Got a 4 again.
A 4 again?
A 4 again.
2.
Okay. Cool. So let's see. So Tyrael, then the thief, then Tenpenny, then Gizbaldo, and then the guard.
Thanks, DM's dice.
Later, man.
Now, is the reason the guard is last is because he's like far away?
It's because he is a little further back, but no, it's because he rolled a 2 on his initiative check.
I was wondering, I was like, Jesus.
It was really bad.
He is really far.
Yeah. So, so you guys spring to action. Tyrael, you're going to kind of come out first. The thief is about 40 feet away from you, and he's kind of booking it north along the waterfront. The guard is maybe 20 feet behind him or so.
Okay. I'm too far away to do it. I'm just going to sprint at him then, because I'm too far away to actually do anything.
So you can take your movement speed, and then remember, you can dash up to the amount of time, your Constitution modifier. So whatever your Constitution modifier is, it's 3 plus
Is that.
that.
The plus over?
Yeah, the plus. What is it?
0.
0. Okay, so you get 3 uses of dash during the chase. So you can take a free dash here, essentially. You won't be able to attack on this turn, but you can run twice as far. You could run 60 feet instead of 30, if you'd like to.
Oh yeah, let's close the gap.
Okay.
Then I'll dash.
All right, so yeah, you move your 30 feet towards him, dash. You can basically, you could move right up next to him, or you could move 20 feet in front of him and try to kind of cut him off, whatever you'd like to do.
I'll move right in front of him.
Okay, nice. All right, so you get it in front of his path here. Then go ahead and roll a d20 here for me.
Mm-hmm. That's a 2.
Okay.
I have great rolls, Lee.
Yeah, you do. So as you're like getting right up to him, and he's you're basically about to kind of connect paths with him. There's kind of like a crowd of people, maybe 20 or so people that are kind of amassed outside of what seems to be a bakery, and this guy is just kind of shove his way into this group of people and try to kind of make his way through and obscure his way in there. So go ahead and make a, depending on if you want to just kind of brute force shove your way through the crowd, it'll be a strength check, athletics, or if you want to kind of nimbly like slide through the crowd, you can use an acrobatics check.
I'll do strength then.
Okay.
Athletics.
Okay, make an athletics check. You're just going to shove your way through.
That's D20, right? Still.
Yep, D20, and then athletics should be like the third, I think, skill on the skill tree.
That's a 16 plus 3.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you succeed. You just kind of bulldoze your way through these people. You come like steaming into the crowd right on this guy's heels, and you stay right behind him. Excuse me. Yeah, just kind of shouldering people to the side. Get out of the way! And staying right on top of this dude. Okay, and I think that's all you can do. His turn. He's going to continue running. He's going to kind of try to shove you aside and keep going. But as he leaves your 5-foot space, you're going to get an opportunity attack on him. So you can either like attack him, or you can try to grapple him and like hold on to him, or you could do nothing and let him go. Tyrael.
Who's that?
It's the thief. He's trying to kind of shoulder his way past you. But you get an opportunity attack since he's leaving your attack range.
I'll try and grapple him then.
Okay, yep. So that's another athletics check. And then he has to try to beat your athletics check.
Okay. That's a 15 plus 3.
18. Ouch. Okay. This dude's only got... Oh, he's got a +0, so... That's a 4. Alright, so... no, you just instantly call this guy out as he's trying to kind of give you the slip. You just firm hand grasp him by the kind of collar of his jerkin, and he just comes to like almost a comical like stop as he gets clotheslined by your grab. And with that, you have the man apprehended and grappled. So, I'm sorry for the rest of you. You don't really get to do too much in that chase, but you guys will...
Great job, Gizbaldo. Really fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you guys are right behind Tyrael, kind of make it up to this crowd, and Tyrael steps out of this crowd of people holding the thief by the kind of nape of the neck. He looks ashamed, and the out-of-breath guard kind of catches up to you guys and goes, "Oh, thank the gods. If you weren't here, I don't know if I could have caught up to this one." You can turn him over to me now. I'll see to it he's taken back, and he puts him in manacles.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, is there any way we could come? Are you going back to central booking?
Damn straight I am. Yeah, this scumbag is going straight to the cells. And
Right.
the kid kind of pipes up. He's like, "Come on, man, it was just like 50 copper worth of goods." And the guard's like, 50 copper is a lot to some people, son. You'll learn that the hard way. Come on. And he starts taking him down the street. He's like, "Yeah, follow me if you want to come to the central booking."
Sounds good.
Crowler and Tenpenny, are you guys going to stick with them now that they have an escort, or are you guys going to go somewhere else?
I want to go to the jewelers.
It's jewelry time.
Okay, nice. So whichever one of you guys would like to, go ahead and roll a... let's see. We'll call it a survival check for navigation.
So is there any bonus on that?
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever your
Oh, yeah,
survival
there's-
skill is.
I see that now. Okay.
Fuller, you can do it at advantage, Fuller, since you have that feature. Actually, you both have the feature that lets you navigate cities. So go ahead and both of you do it at advantage.
Well, thank you, because my first roll was in that one, so thank you for advantage.
Ooh.
I had 16.
14 plus 2, 16.
Nice. That works.
16 plus 2, 18. Yeah.
Okay. So, Crowler, will say that you've spent some time here, and you remember that there is a very high-end jeweler called Volendal Jewelers in the Alto district, and you're fairly certain you remember not the exact location, but within like a few block radius, so you can definitely find it. And you as well, Tenpenny. You kind of tell by the area that you guys are walking through that if there was going to be a jewelry store, it would probably be in that kind of higher end district. So that's where you guys.
I never visited Beverell. I was always in the Great White North.
Exactly. Cool. So you guys will head off that way while the rest of the group goes to central booking. Sounds good. So let's follow the bulk of the group here first. This guard kind of leading this prisoner, and now you guys with your prisoner, kind of takes you down through some alleyways and then kind of spills out along the biggest canal that you've seen. It's fairly wide, probably 3 or 4 large ship width, and you see kind of like small, slender boats kind of making their way to and from up and down the canals. There's guys kind of standing up on the back, pushing them along with long pikes. And the streets here get a little bigger as they empty out into the giant Burroughs Square, this kind of sprawling open marketplace out in front of you guys. There's a kind of a giant statue that's looming over the center of this square here. Looks to be a humanoid figure, kind of down on one knee, and he's holding kind of up over his head this kind of orb. This thing is probably 300 or 400 feet tall, massive structure, kind of jetting out from and overlooking the square here. There seems to be some kind of... There's like buildings that have been erected up on the statue. So like on its legs, you see what seems to be like a fancy restaurant and some apartment buildings kind of higher up on the statue. And then down below in the square, there's all sorts of business coming and going. There's these massive like 3-story wagons that are being pulled by teams of 6 horses, just kind of teaming through the area, dropping people off at the square. Seems to be their form of public transit here. But the guard kind of points across the square to this large, ornate, kind of Gothic-looking building and goes, that's the police... that's the Bureau of Arcane Affairs, and central booking is on its lower floors. So follow me in there, and we'll get your payment secured for that bounty.
Well, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
So, yeah, he'll guide you guys into this large kind of ornate building. You see the sign out front reads Bureau of Arcane Affairs. And inside it's even more opulent than the outside. The ground is made of kind of lavish marble. There's like ornate pylons and like Corinthian supports and everything. It's a ornate and opulent structure. But inside there's all sorts of people kind of dressed in that same outfit that you recognize from the other arcane detective that you guys had met. And they're coming and going about their business inside. The guard leads you to sort of a back area where there's some other town's guard standing outside of kind of a row of ironclad gates. You take it to be kind of the cells, the common jail of Breville. He turns his prisoner over to some of the other guards. This is that ruffian we've been trying to catch for a few weeks now. Give him a nice comfy cell in the back. And the other guards just kind of laughing, take him away. That guard then kind of introduces you guys. Met these travelers out there on the streets. Apparently they have a bounty they need to turn in. So I'll turn them over to you. And he's going to kind of leaving you guys with this old, grizzled, seemingly captain of the guard. He's got a scar going down one half of his face, and his eye is seemingly blinded. He's like, "So you've come to turn in a bounty, have you?"
Yes, sir.
All right, and what's his name?
Maltros? I forgot his first name.
It's Malross, yep.
Malross, that's what it is. Malross.
He kind of takes a look at Malross up and down. He goes, yeah, I think I'm familiar with this scum. Let me take a look at my paperwork. He goes and gets kind of a big ledger, starts flipping through it, and you can see that he has just pages and pages and pages of bounty targets in here. Some of them have been marked as already captured, some marked as killed, but most of them are still open and available. Finally, he comes to a page showing the same bounty poster that you have of Malross. Kind of holds it up, looks at him. Yeah, that's him, all right. Well, that's a job well done. This guy's pretty dangerous. Where'd you find him?
What was that island called?
It didn't really have a name.
Was it Widow's Point?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was on an unnamed island south of Widow's Point.
Oh, yeah. So, unnamed island south of Widow's Point, just to the east of Breville.
He goes, yeah, well, criminals are rarely smart enough to to get out of Dodge when they need to. Well, yeah, we'll gladly take him. Hold on a moment. They kind of process him, make sure he doesn't have any weapons or anything, and then take him back into the cells. As they take him in there, he's kind of like giving a scowling look at you, Giz, and right before they kind of close the door to take him in there, he's like, "This isn't the last you've seen of me. Remember my face, Gizbaldo." And then they kind of ferry him away inside there.
I'm gonna tell the captain or whoever I'm speaking to. Yeah, the captain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's the captain.
I know that I'm not an official or anything, but I'd watch out for that guy. He's tried on multiple times to bribe me to release him, and I don't know if you have anybody on your staff that would listen to those bribes, but I'd keep an eye out on him.
I'll take your advice in tow. I trust most of my men, but when gold is on the line, a lot of men change their true colors. So, thank you for the heads up. He called you Gizbaldo, by the way. I assume you're a bounty hunter.
Not officially. I just got the itch to do this. Get back into the law game. I used to be a lawman myself.
Oh.
I forgot the guy's name in Starglow that put me onto this bounty hunting, but it might be something I take up. I'm not sure just yet.
Well, he's kind of reaching it below the desk, and you see he's kind of counting out your payment here into a pouch. As soon as he finishes loading it up, he goes in. Here you go, hands it over. That's 500 gold pieces, as per the arrangement. Thanks for bringing him in alive. Not every bounty hunter is as discerning as you seem to be.
Yeah, we tried our best.
Well, hey, if you like the line of work, there's always more to be done. Seemingly an endless supply of scumbags out there, especially in the city. More than enough to keep us busy.
Sounds good. I'll let you know if I want to do another one and help you out.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you around. And he
will do.
Ushers you guys kind of out of his office there. Jumping over to Crowler and Tenpenny, you guys kind of been making your way through town. And you've come to a very ritzy part of town. All the buildings here are a little bit more ornate, more polished, a little bit more spacious seeming from the outside. There's actually gaps between the buildings. They're not all shoved up against each other. Some of the properties are even fenced off as if they're their own private estates. You pass what seems to be a big ornate theater of the performing arts. It seems like there's a small crowd gathering outside of there. And kind of just down across the street from that theater, you see this very opulent 4-story building with a mostly glass storefront on the outside, a sign that reads Volendal Jewelers. And as you kind of get closer, you can see in these large glass panes just a staggering array of very shiny jewels, necklaces, pendants, rings, pretty much any sort of jewelry you can think of. Even like well-crafted glasses and watches and things like that.
Let's enter the building.
Before I enter,
there are two what you take to be security guards outside, kind of adorned in sort of all blacked out noble attire. Each one of them has a sword on their hip.
Are we day or night?
It's daytime. It's probably about 10 in the morning right now.
Okay. I just look at both the guards. I'm like, morning.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna nip down an alleyway or something bit and put on some noble clothes that I have.
Okay. Nice. So you go down an alley, start changing. You, Tenpenny, approach the guards. They kind of like look at you a little suspiciously, but then they kind of stop you before you walk in. You'll need to check your weapons here at the door, sir.
Can you guarantee they will be safe?
Of course, sir. It's our client privilege here. We'll keep excellent care of them. We'll give them a polish for you if you like, while you wait.
No, thank you. No polish. Can I just make another insight check to see if they will like try to grab one while I'm not watching?
Sure. Yeah.
While I'm inside. Okay. Wait, wrong dice. That is a 14.
14. They seem legit. I mean, they're security guards at like a high-end jeweler store, so they definitely aren't putting off sketchy vibes. So yeah, I would say they seem legit to you, and they have behind them a couple of different what seem to be like security lockers. So it seems like a pretty straightforward operation. One of them tells you, he's like, rest assured, your goods will be locked up. We'll give you a ticket. No one will have access to your goods while you're indoors. It's simply for the safety of our staff.
Okay. I put my 3 daggers, my light crossbow, my fucking... yeah, I think that's all the weapons pocket knife too.
Okay.
That's all the weapons I have.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, but if I see one's missing, it's your ass.
He goes,
In a joking, slightly joking tone as I enter the building.
You'll be able to take a full inventory, sir. Enjoy your stay. And you're kind of ushered inside. Yeah, Crowler, you've changed into your noble attire and kind of come back around.
I'll follow suit then and try and go inside.
Yep.
And approach these lovely guards.
Yep, they kind of stop you, give you the same spiel. Have to check your goods in, sir. And they're giving you like a bit of an extra odd eye. They're kind of looking at each other, looking back at you. They don't seem to know what to make of you.
Okay, am I able to keep the concealable knife on me?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, I'll give them everything over apart from the concealable knife.
It's just like a frisk in Hitman.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with those.
So cool, yeah. So you turn over everything that's non-concealable, everything but the knife, and they put it in a locker right next to 10 pennies. They kind of lock it up and hand you a ticket. And yeah, you guys are both kind of ushered in one after the other. As you step inside, you can see there's kind of a grand chandelier and a staircase that kind of winds up like a helix, like a DNA strand, kind of through the middle of this building up to the upper floors. And yeah, there's just shelf after shelf of ornate jewelry, all behind thick glass display cases. But there's sort of a central reception area and a very, very hoity-looking, well-to-do elf man with kind of gold-rimmed glasses standing behind there sees you guys approaching. Goes,
Going to the clerk.
Good morning, gentlemen. Are you looking for that discerning piece to make you stand out to the woman of your dreams?
Actually, we are here to try and sell you that discerning piece.
Ah, you've a piece for sale. Well, we do appraisals. I'm afraid they're typically by appointment only. Do you have reservations?
Unfortunately, we were not able to make a reservations.
Can I try and blag the fact that we have a reservation, but maybe it was lost or something? Like, oh yeah, we made a reservation.
Oh, can I give him the help action for that if he does that?
So, well, what are you saying exactly?
I'm gonna say, yeah, we made a reservation. We spoke to someone here.
Ah, and what was your name? And she gets out kind of a ledger of paper, or he does.
It was Master Crowler.
I cast a minor illusion on paper.
Okay, hold on. What did you say, Crowler?
Master Crowler.
Master Crowler. Okay, and then what are you making the paper do here? 10 pennies.
The paper, well, it's a paper with the reservations, right?
No, it's just It's her paper with the list of reservations. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm casting minor illusion to have like the abbreviation for master, then like Crowler, comma the abbreviation for master.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So yeah, you quickly and deftly kind of form your fingers, cast this spell subtly, and as she kind of, or he, I keep calling her she, looks over the paperwork, kind of thumbing through them. You're not sure if it worked, but eventually, kind of after a moment, she goes, "Oh yes, Master Crowler. Yes, we do have you down here. For some reason, you were put at the back of our book, but you should have been up front for today. That's our mistake. Terribly sorry. May I offer you gentlemen some kind of beverage?"
Do you guys have coffee?
Coffee and tea, yes. Water as well.
I'll have a water, please.
Water?
I'll have a black coffee, please.
Water and coffee for the gentleman. She kind of motions over to, you see they have like a little barista corner where a guy starts going to work, shortly comes over and brings you a very small, almost like a little espresso glass for your coffee, and your water Crowler comes in this very like ornately crafted glass. This place is definitely ritzier than anywhere you guys have probably been in a long time. So the jeweler kind of takes you down. "No, please, let's sit down in the lounge. Tell me, what kind of piece are you searching for? Oh, that's right. You said you're looking to have me appraise something.
Correct.
Yeah.
May I see the jewel?"
Yes, of course. I pull it out and just with two hands. I put it down with two hands.
Nice, put it down safely. He pulls out like a pair of kind of clean cotton white gloves and kind of takes a hold of it, puts a loop up to his eye so we can get a magnified look at it. What kind of gemstone is this?
Can I try and quickly analyze what kind of gemstones these are?
I am forgetting. I think I would have told you at the time. No, did anyone get them written down?
I think what you said, like as we were searching, it said like you found this, and some jewelry.
Oh, that's right. It was just some common jewelry. Okay, cool. So you're handing it over. He's kind of looking it through. Sorry, I'm doing some research here as well for myself. Okay, yeah. Kind of puts his loop away and he goes, yes, garnets. Not the most rare of gemstones. We would take these jewels off your hands.
We want them at a small competition, nothing too fancy.
But
well, we couldn't find any use for this jewelry, so we might have thought we could get some revenue off of it instead.
I see. Well, to be honest, this quality of jewel work is beneath our expectations. We only sell the finest jewels that have been handcrafted by the gnomes in Volendal. That being said, I will take the jewels off your hands for you. I'll offer you 20 gold for the lot.
What do you think, Crowler? And I look over at him, just trying to act a little bit like, what do you think? Like we're trying to negotiate.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should discuss I've got these other items which I'd like you to have a look at, if you please.
She goes, but of course.
And maybe we can then come to a total after you've looked at these other items.
Sure, let me take a look.
So what I've got a box of gold earrings and something